Sup, fuckers? Alright, it's basically morning for me because daylight savings time was last night and I forgore. And also I accidentally took like half a healthy amount of sleep's worth of nap after yesterday's stream. So let me crack open my morning coffee here, and by coffee I mean battery acid, and by battery acid I mean blue Monster Energy. Low carb Monster Energy, if you will. Because despite being severely unhealthy, I also like to think that I'm healthy. Anyway, we're finishing Goose Trick today. That's the game plan, because we're about like 4 or 5 chapters out. And yeah, that'll free us up for something next week. I need to figure out what I want that to be. The easy answer would be The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, but I don't know. I still don't know if I feel like committing myself to another Zelda game yet. Might try to find one more thing between then and now. Between now and then, rather. I'm very tired. The order of those words don't actually matter. English is hard. I basically just woke up. Anyway, we're gonna continue. I did notice, though, I said a thing about this game being on the RE engine, which struck me as weird, but then I noticed when I was booting up Monster Hunter, it's also on the RE engine, so I think it's just what Capcom uses for anything, which makes it a weird name for a game engine, but we're out here. Anyway, it's apparently 2:55 a.m., so 3 more in-game hours. Which could be 3 or more IRL hours, depending. 10 years ago, a man named Sissel took a little girl named Lynn hostage and then was killed by a meteorite fragment. Fucking apparently. Tonight, a man named Sissel met a detective named Lynn at a junkyard on the edge of town and then was killed by a bullet. But the scene I find waiting for me on the other end of the phone line feels like the final nail in the coffin of my lost memory. Where did we go again? What? I see. Myself. What? Hold on, what? I know I left us on a cliffhanger, but now I'm even more confused. Because I do remember that we found out that we were the person who did the kidnapping. But fucking, why are we here? We're dead. There you are, Commander Sith. Finally. Oh, that's him talking. Sissel, where have you been, my good man? We've been looking everywhere for you. Is this the OSHA violation we've heard of? Yeah, this is the OSHA violation. You're not allowed to have clones of yourself at work. What's up, Dr. Hero? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Had a little unfinished business to take care of. Didn't think it would take this long. What about your people? They sure went out of their way to mess me up. I say, I believe we've fulfilled every one of your little conditions in our little deal. What right do you have to complain about anything outside our bargain? We can talk about that when we get together. This will be our last communication by telephone. We'll arrive in 1 hour. I look forward to seeing you, Sissel. What the hell? Dawn is approaching. The darkness surrounding my own mystery is deep, but I know it's always darkest before the dawn. Yes. We're nearing the final stages of a little deal, my good man.
Yes, sir. All preparations are complete, sir. We just had a report, sir. Lights have been spotted, sir.
Have they now? By all means, let me have a look. What are we looking at? Yes, we're very close.
We will now disconnect from the communication cable and have no service until we arrive, sir.
Very well. Till we arrive. Are they on a spaceship? Are these aliens? Well, actually, yeah, probably. Now I think about it, because they had like the meteorite thing going on. Oh, yeah. Sure as shit. Oh, no. They're under the water. They had the opportunity to do the funniest thing ever. That happened long enough ago that I'm allowed to make jokes about that now. Nice try, Inspector Cabanella. But you can never stop me. See ya, sucker. Imagine they just had the PS2 controller. God, I can't believe it wasn't even like a proprietary controller. It was like a third-party fucking Logitech controller. Shit's insane. Hey, do you think you could wake up for me? Oh boy, still unconscious, huh? I guess he hasn't been dead for very long then. I'll just go ahead and go back to 4 minutes before his death. I'm a little nervous about what I might see there though, but if that's where I'm gonna find my answers, I can't run away from it. Me when I rewind time. Once the criminal gets the punishment he deserves, the hostage will go free. Carry out the execution immediately and wait for our call. I'm gonna have to remember how to do his voice. Not that it's a particularly good one, but, you know, it's practice for the future. I do want to get into voice acting, genuinely. It was a conversation I was having in the Real Corp staff chat. It was before debut. I had to think about time. Where we were talking about, like, how to break into that industry. But it's a hard thing to do, because, like, it does require some practice. And as y'all know, I drink a lot of carbonated beverages that make my voice go burr. But I don't know. I do enjoy doing this. Maybe for the next Zelda game, I'll actually like voice things. So maybe that'll be good. Or whatever game we play next. I still haven't decided. I know I just said I probably don't want to do Twilight Princess next. But I don't know. I don't know what else I would do. I'm kind of like out of games I want to play. I'm gonna have to decide tonight or tomorrow, whenever I end up doing my schedule. Probably tonight. That's a good boy. Gee, a hostage sure is a handy thing. Phantom Hourglass. That's not a bad idea. It would force me to set up a DS emulator. Because I do want to play SMT4. I don't know necessarily that I'll stream it, but I definitely want to experience it. And I've kind of been waiting for SMT4 remake to get announced. Not that like it's guaranteed to happen or anything, but like they did 3. It'd be kind of a no-brainer to port 4 to the Switch, because like fucking who's whipping out a 3DS to who's whipping out a 3DS to play a game if they didn't already play it back when 3DS was around? So like I don't know why they haven't done that yet, but I don't know, I was kind of hoping it would happen soon, and it just hasn't. What's up, Riker? Welcome. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, I don't know. It would force me to set up, like, to figure out how that plays, though, because I'm assuming you do the touchscreen stuff with a mouse, but I feel like that could be real weird. Especially in Zelda, actually, because a lot of the controls in that game, it's not buttons. You, like, do the swiping with your stylus, so I don't know, but I do want to play that game again. Because I got probably about halfway through it as a kid, but I was a real stupid kid and didn't understand the premise of the game. So I would usually, get pretty confused and not make it anywhere. It gives me complete control over the top police inspector in the country. What game? The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. What's the matter? All those broken bones smart a bit? What's it like to feel pain? Does it make you feel alive? Oh, is our body being piloted? Is that what's happening? Why are you doing this? Now, is that any kind of question for a top investigator to ask? Isn't it obvious? Revenge, of course. Revenge on all the people who stole my life away 10 years ago. Bro, you got killed by a meteorite. Shut your bitch ass, spiky hair ass, motherfucking mouth up. Take those sunglasses off too, you're indoors, dipshit. Don't be ridiculous. It was a meteorite that stole your life. Or have you forgotten that? I hate tea! I was murdered by all of you! My hand doesn't hurt, actually. We just established I don't feel pain. Never mind. That would explain why he sat it there for that long. Detective Jowd, who chased me down and forced me into a corner, even though I was innocent. What's up, Jay? Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Lynn, that girl who was right there where I was running. Lynn, she was just a little girl, innocent little girl playing in the park. If that brat hadn't been there, I never would have thought of taking a hostage. That's the most self-centered garbage I ever heard, baby. Point. And finally, you, Inspector Cabanela. Me. If you hadn't done what you did, I never would have pointed a gun at that kid. You were so proud of your spotless record. And my case was the one blot on it, wasn't it? Only 2 people know the real truth. Me and Detective Jowd. I bet tonight's execution will be quite a relief to you, won't it? One of the people who know about the stain on your record will disappear for good. Daylight savings time messed me up. Yeah, me too. I basically just woke up because it, like, completely reset any sense of sleep schedule I had. That's why you didn't help him escape from prison. That's the kind of guy you are. I got nothing to say to you. You'd never listen anyway. Gun. Oh! Okay, that's a ghost trick. And then, yup, okay, yup. Yeah, gods. Why did he say that? Now then, Inspector, time to make a big red stain on your spotless white coat, aside from the scarf that's already red. This was another condition of my deal. To wipe out everybody you knew about Temsic. Revenge? That's what I'm up to? None of this makes any sense. Hey, man. Mind telling me what's going on? Inspector Cabanela is awake. My head is spinning, baby. Am I to understand that Cabanela character who just got shot is me? Yeah. And you're supposed to be the scoundrel there who just shot me? I guess so. But you couldn't be, could you? Huh? After all, the guy in the red suit just walked out the door, right? So, who were you? I guess I just had to face it. I'm not that Sissel guy. I'm somebody who's searching for himself. That's why I'm here to save you. At the very least, you have information about that guy in red, information I need. So you came on a rescue mission now, did you? Nothing like the sound of that, baby. Because there's a very important life in here somewhere. A life valuable to this nation. I'm a little bit self-centered, huh? Okay, so do your thing, baby. Alright, let's save this guy. Let's save Inspector Cabanella from Ghost Trick. Look at him. There's that something emanating from his body. Was it really the sign of having special powers of the dead? Fuck, man, maybe. Fuck is this? Oh, well, what's going on? I've never seen the ghost world like this. So you're here, are you? You sense my presence. I noticed you. Do you think you can stop? You think you can stop me, do you? I don't know why you're wearing my face, but you might as well give up now. I control everything. Damn it. Everything, including the life of this police inspector in white. Wait, don't shoot. Oh. This other me knows the powers of the dead well. Who wouldn't notice what you just did? You were practically shouting, "Look at me, baby." Looks like it might be hard to save you under these circumstances. I guess I can't use my powers right in front of him like that. Guess I better rewind. Okay, so it's like a stealth mission. That's an interesting gimmick. Okay, that's wild. So you manipulate a tool? I have ghost tricks, powers of the dead, yeah, but I can't control living creatures. And a hoot, I think you'd better be very careful. That guy in red is a manipulator. Naturally, he knows about powers like yours. If he realizes you're here, things might get a little sticky. You're right, I better be careful. Well, I can't do anything right now. Oh. Look at this place. Shit got ass blasted. Hello? What in the world happened here? I think I'm starting to remember. Something bad happened here. And now, there's another death lying hidden here. What? Another death? Didn't I tell you from the start? Didn't I say there was a very important life valuable to the nation here? I thought we were talking about you. I'm just a crazy character in a white coat, baby. Oh, it's the old guy. And my cousin Jerry. Hey, come to think of it, where's that old pigeon guy? All right, so we have another double situation. Hey, there he is. He's buried under the pee-pee poo-poo. Hell yeah. All right. Excuse me. Are you awake? Of course! I never sleep during work hours! Professor, do you recognize me? There's only one crazy character in a white coat that I know of. He hasn't lost his memory. I'm not the type who likes losing things, but never mind that. Cabanella, this is quite a surprising guest you brought with you. Pretending like he didn't just blow up the place. Are you talking about me? Oh, this is a different guy, and I'm his guest actually. Said he came to rescue us. Unlike you, my sharp friend still hasn't gotten his memory back. Pitiful. Huh? Every time this sprite gets me, it's just so good. Ouch, that hurts. Anyway, now we'll be going back to 4 minutes before your death in order to change your fate, that is. But aren't we already in the past, man? We can go back even further. I've done it before. I still don't see a path to saving Inspector Cabanella. But if we go back further, maybe I'll find a lead. There's some wild shit happening right now. How many times do I have to tell you, Professor? This place is dangerous. Don't be daft, I can't leave now. He's completely dead, but just as I thought, I'm getting a reading. This is the source of his powers. If I remove it... What's up, Tailgater? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. He's not dead, he's just not there. The true form of the manipulator isn't something you can detect, it's a spirit. Hahaha, so you figured it all out, huh? It's me, the Spotlight, from Ghost Trick. Yeah, so we're being possessed. You're a clever man, Inspector Cabanella. So it was really true. You're... I wasted a lot of time tonight because of you, Inspector. But it's all just like you said. I died 10 years ago. This body is just a vessel, a shell. I control everything, this shell, people, just like I controlled the Justice Minister and Lynn. So that's confirmation she was controlled to shoot us. So it's true, you were manipulating my baby that time. You made her shoot your shell. But why? Why would you do a thing like that? To create conclusive evidence, you know, on that security tape. Now she's a murderer too. She'll suffer just like Jowd did. Now then, Professor. I'm afraid it's time for you to die. I don't have any grudge against you. I'm even grateful to you. Oh yeah? So why don't you let me live then? I'll be leaving this country forever tonight, but before I do, I need to erase all evidence that these powers of mine exist. Along with the contraption in this room. This time, the thing will work the way it was meant to, and it'll be all over. Cupid won't turn this time. He'll shoot his little arrow this way. Oh. Professor, look out! Fucking now! Dynamite, eh? When the devil did he put that there? He planned it all out tonight. Having my baby shoot him, having his corpse disappear. His corpse disappeared? Oh yeah, the doctor. That medical examiner. Remember him? He was a complete and utter imposter. Bum 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 bum. Ba ba bum. Bum bum. He said he was going to take the corpse back to the lab. But he already made a deal with the manipulator to meet him and give him the body back. But I wasn't gonna let that happen, baby. You saw through their plan, eh? I noticed right away the medical examiner didn't know the first thing about examining a body. I knew he was a fake, so I tracked him down and bought him off. Bought him off? I had him smuggle the corpse to this room. I thought we could find the source of his powers. Of course, never in my wildest dreams did I think his abilities were powers of the dead. Anyway, there isn't much time. He's leaving the country before dawn. And I'm gonna follow him, of course, after I save you two. But something's been nagging at the back of my mind. I remember what Ray said to me tonight. He said that spirit cease to exist when the day breaks, but if that's true, how could a spirit from 10 years ago still be here? No time for thinking now, baby. Action is the name of the game. Work your magic and take us back even further into the past. Okay. Wild. It's no use, I can't open it. Could the fact that the professor is standing on it have anything to do with it? I may look small, but I'm pretty heavy set. Sounds so proud of that fact, too. This door. Such a pity. Too bad it doesn't open downward. Sometimes life can be so hard, wouldn't you agree, Professor? Yeah, that's why we're both dead. A door that opens downward, huh? Oh. Okay. We already tried this, so that's not it. Sissel, hey, I know that voice. Help me. Where are you? Find me. Before I'm carried away. Huh? What's with the frail sound and call for help? He's here somewhere. A friend of yours? Yep, little guy, like the little guy that looks a little fragile but has strength that surprises you. Well, he's asking you to find him. Oh, it's the dog. It's a missile. Almost out of time. Should I look for him? Where? How? Sissel! There he is again. Farewell! Sounds like your little pal was carried away. Where was he? Maybe you should have tried to find him somehow. Okay. Fucking sure. Okay, from beginning. Okay, let's see. But like, where? Oh. Oh. It's no use, I can't open it. Fucking... So what the hell do I do? Is what? Yo, what's up, Hadria? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. There's nowhere to fucking go. Okay, there's a missile. Oh, yeah, I do just have to look at him. Sissel, here I am! Oh, hey, it's Missile! Fucking love him. What are you doing there? Do you really have to ask? Seriously, are you really going there? No, that's okay, never mind. Anyway, I need your powers. Will you help me out? Of course! Here, let me come join you! Okay, here I am, Sissel! Now maybe things will flow in a new direction. Even though the flow of the sewer is a little bit stinky. So what are we working with here? What can I swap in here? Hmm. Remember how to use my powers? Hmm. I don't completely follow. Like, I kind of do. But not really. Oh. Interesting. Ah, shit, the rats. Now that's what I call some proper commotion. They're making that trash can dance. Truth be told, I feel like dancing now myself. It's getting harder and harder to hold my wild instincts back. What a dangerous bunch. There we go. That makes sense. That was clever. Sorry, little pigeon. Yeah, that's for you, Inspector. I have a little job for you. I can't move. I think I have 4 or 5 broken bones. I don't mind. It won't prevent me from manipulating you. It might make it hurt a little bit when I move you, though. Quite a bit, actually. Damn you. Bro just pecked his head. That's crazy work. I can't believe it! You lot actually pulled it off! Sorry, Inspector Cabanella, I couldn't do anything to help you. And there I am. 4 broken heap of arms and legs. But no matter, I enjoyed the show. The magic disappearing act, that is. Nothing like it, baby. Yeah, except unlike a normal magic trick, I'm the one that managed to vanish without a trace here. Updated the phone book. Okay, fate averted. Understandable. What's the matter? You look like you'd rather be dead. Not that you aren't. I was remembering the fact that right about now. The real me is giving a poor justice minister a real frat. Oh, that phone call? Yeah, he was pretty upset. Excuse me, mister. Is that a fucking dog? You really shouldn't be mean like that. Was this lab the little creature? Oh, this little doggy is the warrior who keeps Camilla safe. Or he would be if he was actually still full of life. Camilla. God's in heaven, what a terrible thing. That poor little girl taken hostage. It's a cruel twist of fate indeed. Wait just a minute, Miss Camilla is a hostage? Yes, we're sorry, little warrior. Miss Camilla? A hostage? What's a hostage? Anyway, Inspector Cabanella, it's time to save your life now. But you couldn't get very far when you tried before, am I right? But this time it's different, right, Sissel? That's right. With us working together, it's a whole different situation. We'll save the Inspector in white, and then we'll go rescue Camilla, okay? Okay, let's hurry up and get through this. Gee, kids, you're making me feel like an afterthought. Yeah, you kinda are. You kinda been a dick this whole time. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, let's get started. Inspector Cabanella is upstairs, so our first step is to get up there. Sissel, I'll go up first and wait for you. Okay, lovey dove, we'll need your help. Carry this measuring device upstairs. It has Mr. Ghost in it, so don't drop it. Okay, that's convenient. All right. There you are, Sissel. Sorry for the wait, Missile. Oh, Sissel and Missile. Wait a minute. That's neat. 4 minutes from now, the Inspector will be killed by a gun. You just jump in and stop him from firing, would you? There you go again with that stuff. Besides, it doesn't make any sense. If you stop him from firing, he'll just kill you some other way. Wait a minute, that sounds familiar. Yup, same situation as mine. Your best bet this time around is to allow him to shoot, and then save Cabanella without him noticing. Oh, it's even worse than last time. Anywho, jump in there and do something. Okay, I'm ready to jump in, Sissel. Don't forget, whenever you want to use my powers, just tap V. So he's gonna look like something else in the room. Is the situation. But what? Oh, do you see that? That bad Sissel turned around. Do you have to call him that? But yeah, this is our chance to try some ghost tricks. This is the only time it takes his eyes off of me, too. If you have something to do, do it now. Time to take the first steps towards saving the Inspector. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Oh, brother. What's up, dead man? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so we need to set it up. so that we're like in the right place at the right time. So we want to be here. And the moment he turns around, we have to like... There we go. What? Oh. Okay, no, we're fine. But what does that do for us? I don't know, where do I want to be? Yikes, I'm a little scared right now. Why didn't he die? Because already dead. He died 10 years ago. I knew full well he wouldn't die if I shot him. Why'd he go through the trouble of shooting him at all? Oh, maybe I can like maneuver around it. Hold on. Because I need you here, and then I probably want you also to be on the thing. And then what can we do with that? I don't really follow. Oh, maybe I do. No, not really. Bruh. Well, what would the bullet look like? Hello? I don't really follow that piece, but okay. Oh boy. If it's like a cartoon bullet, interesting. Oh, god damn it, I wasn't paying attention. I forgot to do shit when he turned around. I think I know what it is, but like, the timing on that's gonna be real weird. Okay, now we wait for him to get launched back. I think I have to drop the, like, knit hat, like, right before the bullet fires, is what needs to happen. Because then it'll, like, flop into a bullet shape? Yeah. What's up, Eli? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Burp, burp. Or maybe it's just like Let's see. No, because now it's shaped like the... Yeah. Yeah. I don't think he noticed. Looks like you pulled off another magic disappearing act. And now I'll say again, I love knit hats. So warm and most of all, soft. Did I do all right? You did a fine job, little one. You saved another life. And I'll keep doing it too, over and over. What I just saw in these 4 minutes gave me all the answers I've been looking for. All our research these past 10 years pales in comparison, right, Professor? You two are working together. Oh. That's about the size of it, yeah. Who will believe a story about a manipulator? We pursued it ourselves, just the two of us. We can make it if we try. I'm quite a crazy character myself, after all. Okay, let's hurry back to our time. We have to rescue Miss Camilla. You're right, Missile. God, that monster do be hitting, though. There's a certain guy I have to follow, too. All right. After completing his revenge on Inspector Cabanela, the man in red left. And now a new story is about to unfold in a new present. Going good, how about you? I am enjoying this game. I'm excited to see where it goes, because the things that are happening are fascinating. So, I'm doing pretty good. How are you feeling, you crazy old character? Old crazy character, whatever the word order was. I know how to read. Hey there, Prof. We're both alive, I see. Yeah, nothing like it, baby. But I don't know if I'm getting old or what. I got a few aches and pains here and there. You did get blown up by a bomb, my man. Used to be a little thing like an explosion wouldn't bother me. Yeah, right, like I'm gonna believe that. So what, the guy in red is gone, eh? Just in case, I posted special investigation units all around the building. Let's just pray the boys came through for us. Oh, we haven't done Police Spot in a while. We might get to do Police Spot. Oh, he's fucked. Damn it, you picked a bad time not to listen to me, body of mine. Well, looks like both of their deaths were erased. Unfortunately, in the case of the Inspector in white, I can't call it a complete success. But in any case, these two have information I need to start tracking the manipulator. Oh, okay. If I knew things were going to end up like this, I would have tried to die in that explosion, baby. That way I could have been dancing after Big Red by now. Might be able to erase deaths, but it's true I can't do much about injuries. But really, you shouldn't talk that way. Yeah, sorry, I suppose you're right. I just hate feeling so helpless. He was right there within my grasp. All our plans were resting on tonight, and then this had to happen. Guess he's thinking about his spotless record. It's not too late, Inspector. We still have a chance. Maybe I can catch him. Say, you're right. That's not a bad idea. I'll cooperate with you fully. Go ahead and fire away with any questions you like, Mr. Ghost. Alright, that guy mentioned revenge. Revenge against the people who stole his life away 10 years ago. He's a fool. He's the one who made the decision to take that little girl hostage, and he wound up dead. He only has himself to blame. What about when he said this? I was murdered by all of you. Detective Jowd, who forced me to a corner, Lynn, the girl, and finally Inspector Cabanela. If you hadn't done what you did, I never would have pointed a gun at that kid. Okay. Yes, 10 years ago on that day, Special Investigation Unit was working on a certain big case. We hauled in a young man, an important witness to our investigation. And then I did it. I made 2 very stupid mistakes. Oh shit. Detective, I'll telling you, I don't know anything about it. Fine, fine, you're under no obligation to talk, of course. But if you don't, the Special Investigation Unit can make the rest of your life a living hell. But I've just been assigned to the special investigation unit, you see. And share much info on big cases with a newbie like me yet, and I wanted to impress him. It was only supposed to be a simple matter of taking a statement. But I was too green. I pushed him too hard, I drove him into a corner and made him lose all hope. That was my first mistake. And I made another mistake on top of that. Cabanella, got a minute? The chief wants to see you about your report. Got it? I'll be right there. You stay right here and be a good boy now. And that's when I did it. I left him behind in the interrogation room, my gun. How could you? He used my gun to escape. What he said is true. If I hadn't made that mistake, he never would have had a gun to point at Lynn in the first place. We first found out about the manipulator's existence during a certain overseas communication. How do you forget your gun? That's an excellent fucking question. That's a real excellent question, now you mention it. Overseas communication. For national security purposes, the country keeps tabs on the communications networks. This particular communication was about making a deal with a certain foreign country. He said he wanted them to buy him and his powers. That's how we first heard about him. Of course, we didn't know what he looked like at the time, and in order to prove these powers of his, he gave him 2 predictions. He foresaw 2 completely preposterous, impossible cases. Case of a man who would give national secrets during a live rock concert broadcast, and the case of a man who would take the chief commissioner hostage in his own office. Those 2 inmates at the special prison, huh? We kept tabs on that communications and launched an investigation. And then finally, we pinpointed where they were going to meet tonight and staked it out. Death. A restaurant, the Chicken Kitchen. The manipulator plans on leaving this country tonight in a submarine that belongs to the other country in this deal. So they're not aliens, they are part of another country. Submarine? We haven't been able to find out where it's gonna surface. It's terrifying to think what would happen if his powers would have fallen into their hands. Right, highly unlikely they'd use them for peaceful protests. And now they have that little girl as a hostage. Camilla. We have to stop him before he leaves the country. The spotless record of yours, is it really that important to you? Of course, baby. In some ways, it's more important to me than my life. Than your life, huh? After all, it's because of my record that I'm able to get my hands on all intel as head of the Special Investigation Unit. And because of my position, I get to direct all aspects of the investigation into the manipulator case. The manipulator case? That's why you cared about your record so much? Of course. Why else, baby? I just never could believe it, man. Jowd, Shu Noma. I didn't care that he confessed. There was definitely something more to the story. Some secret. I did everything I could to climb the ladder, everything in my power. And I finally found the answer. It took 5 long years, though. The manipulator, he's gonna prove that Jowd is innocent. What incredible determination. There's one thing I just don't understand. If you were so determined to help Detective Jowd, why didn't you help him escape from prison? That's an easy one, baby. Escaping from prison is a crime. Ain't nobody had to know about it. I wasn't about to help him commit a crime after spending 5 years trying to prove him innocent, and he himself asked to be executed, you know? As a man of the law, I had to make sure the execution was stopped legally. And that's why I brought him before the Justice Minister, too. I need to buy as much time as I possibly could, baby. So that's it, huh? There's one little unfortunate result of all this. Lynn completely misunderstood your intention. Ha, what's a little misunderstanding? My baby will come around, give it time. A little creepy how much he likes Lynn, actually. I'm starting to get a little upset by that, the more he mentions her. But there are more important things to do with our time than that. Alright. How about you? Mr. Superintendent, do you mind if I talk to you for a minute? I haven't always been a junkyard superintendent, you know. I used to be part of the police. The police, huh? Not as a detective, but as a medical examiner. I investigated victims' cause of death. 10 years ago, I was asked to autopsy a strange corpse. Hit by a meteorite fragment and died instantly. That's what the police report said. God damn it, phone. There were no signs of life. He was definitely dead, but I never filed an autopsy report. That's because the corpse suddenly vanished, leaving behind only one clue.
An unusual corpse. I bet that's what I've been chasing all night.
You tell me more? Yeah, sure. I have an interest in you recovering your memory and finding your true identity, too. That's the only way I can describe it, too. It was an unusual corpse. He was dead, all right, no question about that, but there wasn't a scratch on him. Not a scratch, but I thought he was hit by a meteorite fragment. I don't understand it any more than you do. Oh my fucking god. I was completely bewildered, but when I tried to autopsy him, I was even more puzzled. I couldn't perform the autopsy. You couldn't? What do you mean? The scalpel went in, but I couldn't cut. As soon as I tried to make an incision, it would heal up in the very next instant. And that's how it went. No scarring or blood either. So the meteor probably has special properties. And I never had the chance to solve the mystery. That's because the corpse up and vanished on us. The morgue is well guarded. Nobody could have stolen that body. But there is one way the corpse could have disappeared. What's that? Yeah, that tracks. But like nobody was, like he had to have walked past some guards where they're just like, oh yeah, this is fine. He just happens to look like the dead body we have in there. It got up, opened the door, and walked out on its own. What? He was dead, but he wasn't dead. We saw with our own eyes tonight, not even that explosion could kill him. You didn't even feel it when he slammed his fist on that stove. The corpse left behind some data from some testing I did. I got some readings for some kind of radiation coming off that body. Radiation? I used all kinds of instruments, but I couldn't determine exactly what kind of radiation it was. Some undiscovered type from a world unknown. Wait a minute, could it be? That's right, it was coming from that meteorite fragment. Fucking knew it. Cacao, I'm a bird. Look at me go, I'm over here doing bird shit, look at that. I went to that park and tested the spot where the meteorite fell, and just as I expected, I detected radiation coming from that crater. It was the exact same pattern of radiation as that of the corpse. At the time, I thought he was some kind of immortal being. He would die only to come back to life. I wanted to research it in depth, so I quit my job as a police medical examiner. Several years later, I was drinking a Bud Light out on my porch, and I came to learn the connection between my research and the manipulator case. And if you're wondering why it was a Bud Light specifically, it's because I love trans people. I may sound like an old boomer, but I'm an ally. That's why the bird likes me, thanks to the arrival of this crazy character here. Oh, stop now, Professor. Do you want to see me blush? Gay? Yowie? Hey, yo? I know I said I'm an ally, but actually I might be a member. It was about a year ago, I'd say. This man in white came dancing into my research lab here. He was real hot, and I liked his dance moves. I heard there was an oddball here who's researching Temsic. Is that you, baby? Who are you to be calling anybody an oddball? You should be calling me your husband. I was investigating the manipulated case then. And I heard there was a man who quit the police force to study the meteorite. When I heard that, it was like a meteorite had struck me on the head. At the time, we were just starting to get leads on this manipulator. We didn't know yet who he was, but we knew he was communicating with a certain foreign country. In one of those communications, we heard the manipulator say this: "The source of my power is not of this world." And that's when I put two and two together, baby. The manipulated case and the Temsic case was somehow connected. Which also explained how 5 years ago he used his powers to manipulate a birthday surprise a little girl made for her mother. He added that gun to the contraption, most likely by controlling Camilla. Interesting. So that contraption in the basement here, you built that to try to help Detective Jowd? That's right! Jowd and I worked together back when I was with the Force. I used the reports of his case to try and recreate the device, but there was just one part of it that I couldn't reproduce no matter how hard I tried. Camilla told Jowd it did something it shouldn't have, made an impossible move. I added that part to the device I recreated, put in a part that would allow Cupid to rotate, otherwise the gun wouldn't fire. So that must mean someone manipulated Camilla's contraption. As a result, we proved to ourselves that the manipulator actually existed. Huh? Hey, baby. Sorry about that phone call. I must have sounded like a real villain. I hated to spoil your image of me. Oh yeah, that's right. He did call and say some shit. I forgot that happened. That cool cat inspector you always looked up to. Is that really the image she had of him? Inspector Cabanella, I'm sorry. I just heard. You were chasing after that man all this time to try and help Detective Jowd. This manipulator is such a dangerous character. I was hoping you didn't have to be involved. So that's why you had me arrested tonight, isn't it? Like I always say, if somebody's in the way, throw them in the slammer. Alright, you know, I mean, there's like gay old man undertones to him, but he is still weird towards Lynn, and also he definitely still falls under ACAB. So I have mixed feelings about Inspector Cabanella. Yikes. That's what I'm saying. Tonight. I really thought we finally had him, but my body gave out on me right at the critical moment. It's like a cruel joke.
Ha ha ha! But a joke is a joke, you might as well laugh.
Jowd! The minister called off the execution order! And while he was at it, he let Detective Jowd go free until tomorrow morning too. That's a pretty extreme while he was at it.
Hello, I showed up so that Ezra would have to voice every character in the game. You can leave the rest to me.
There you go again, you've always been like that. You make everybody else run around and then you swoop in at the last second. years ago. You left this coat with me just before you turned yourself in. I promised to give it back to you one day. Oh, okay. All right. I've been waiting so long, Detective Jowd. Waiting for this day to come. Thanks for not giving up on me, Lynn. Okay, I'm off then. Good luck, my old friend. This present you gave me, it's just what I needed. Thank you. Glad you like it. Oh. Oh, never mind. That didn't go where I thought it would. Sissel, are you there? Yeah, I'm here. You and I have to go find that man. I need your help. Will you do this with me? Sure, but how? We don't know where the submarine is and the phone line doesn't work. They use communication cables to make their calls. We'll get you hooked up somehow, you'll see. Could you wait here until we do, please? Okay, fine, I'm counting on you. This true self you're looking for. I bet you'll find it soon. Alright, I'm leaving, Inspector Cabanella. It's almost dawn. I'm not who I thought I was. I'm actually further from knowing who I am than ever. But now I don't feel so alone. For each one of us, for his or her own reasons, is looking for the truth. Together, I think we can shed light on these mysteries and drive away the darkness, but it's almost dawn. That was a long chapter. "4:19 a.m. So close to greatness. Lynn kept her promise about getting me hooked up. About 2 hours before dawn, the phone rang. Hello? This is Jowd. Sissel, are you listening? We'll need your powers. No time to talk. We'll be waiting for you. Okay. Well, you better get going. This long night is drawing to an end. Yeah, looks like it. Thank you for all your help tonight. I'm the one who should be thanking you. The other end of the phone line, I'm finally gonna find all my answers. I'd better go. Skirt. A single telephone line connects me and the other Sissel, but that single line spreads out like a spider's web to ensnare the fates of many people. And I just reached the center of the web. Welcome to the Yanoa. Oh, Detective Jowd? My detective sense must have gotten rusty. I don't even sense your presence here in the dark. That's because I switched the power to my mask off, Detective Jowd. I used your phone, hope you don't mind. I just posted your nudes to twitter.com. That's how I feel about it. Hey God, never thought you'd track us here, especially seeing as you're a death row inmate. And I'm equally surprised about your choice of transportation. A submarine, huh? But how did you find us, my man? Not even the police knew where the Yanoa was gonna surface, confound it. We detectives have a little saying. If there's something you want to know about a case, ask the criminals.
The bullet the man in red was shot with had a radio transmitter in it.
Oh. Smart. I have a little something for it. And it had a tracker. Oh my god. That's massive brain.
Cabanela has given me some pretty weird presents in the past, but they always prove useful. This one was a radio receiver made to look like a pocket watch.
Yes, Inspector Cabanela. I hear he's an excellent investigator.
By the way, where's that man in red? I know he's on this submarine somewhere.
Ah, Sissel, you mean?
Oh. Alright. Sure.
You can relax. That's nothing but his shell.
His shell, huh?
His spirit isn't in there right now. Most likely right about now he's controlling your daughter.
Please, I beg you, let my daughter go. If you need a hostage, take me. Just please, let her go.
There's something our nation needs. Sissel has it. That's all we care about, my man. Nothing else matters. However, it would appear Sissel has underestimated us. He's left behind his precious bargaining chip here.
Bargaining chip?
I thought Detective Zhao just got anal probed.
Our nation has already researched it. This product that Sissel has to offer. The source of his powers. It's a fucking rock.
What? What in the world was that?
The Temsic fragment. It gives spirits special powers. And now our deal with Sissel is concluded as far as we're concerned.
What are you talking about?
What a mistake to make, right at the most critical moment. Now then, Detective Jowd. Farewell.
Boy, what the hell? What in the world? The whole room just vanished. Detective Jowd, where did he go? What the fuck? What now? I think I heard an explosion somewhere. In any case, Lynn and the little lady should be here somewhere. I smell danger. I better find them and fast. Okay. Who the fuck? So you're here, huh? It's Missile! Yes, I think even I remember who you are by now. What do you suppose that shock was a minute ago? I have no idea, of course. I'm just a little sheltered apartment dog. But with my loss of memory, I can't say I'm much better. Anyway, let's hurry up and go save Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla. Do you think that trusty nose of yours can sniff them out? I'm sorry to say I don't think it can. Why did I even bother to ask? But you do have the power to swap objects, so let's go find that lady detective and the little lady together. You got it! Ah shit, it's the phone. Telephone is ringing. Whoa! It's Miss Camilla, I just know it. My trusty nose is practically screaming it at me. I think you'd call that more of a hunch. Anyway, let's get that phone before it stops ringing. You bet! Oh. Can I do this? No. Oh. Neat. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, wait. Hold on. I need it to be this one. I just heard another little explosion in the distance. I got a bad feeling about this. Cecil, look! That black hello, it came off the hook! Oh, I better answer it fast. What? Oh. I have to use this to get over to that light. Hello, is anybody there? It's her, little lady. It's Sissel, where are you? Somebody please answer. I guess she can't hear my voice. You too, huh? Oh good, I thought she was ignoring me. Somebody help me. Lynn is... She said Lynn. Miss Lynn! Better hurry. Let's go, Sissel! Go there. Oh. She died again. It's no use, nobody's answering. Miss Camilla, and Miss Lynn. Oh, poor Miss Lynn. Yeah, she can't seem to catch a break. Looks like another tragedy has happened. Sorry to keep you waiting, little lady. Sissy, I knew you'd come. Miss Camilla! And Missile too, I'm so glad to see you're alright. Oh, alright. Well, I wouldn't say I'm alright exactly. Hey, wait a minute. Missile, your voice. I think I remember hearing it somewhere before. What? My voice? That's right. Camilla has a core now, so that means she did hear Missile's voice before when he saved her that time. So that was you, wasn't it, Missile? You're the one who saved me in the park tonight. Thank you. Miss Camilla, I'm so glad I was born your little doggy. Hey, Missile. Do you stay here and watch over your mistress for a while? Huh? But don't you need my powers? I'll see what I can do on my own for a little while. After all, you're the only one who can protect her. Okay, I'll do it. Thank you, Missile. And then turn you so we can get down here, and then it's time. Oh, Sissel, you're here! Lynn, what in the world happened here? I don't know. Huh? I just sort of blacked out all of a sudden. Next thing I know, I was dead. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't know in that case. And where's Detective Jowd? Is he alright? I don't know. Huh? The room he was in just disappeared all of a sudden. Now it's all making even less sense than before. After we left the Super's office, we followed after the man in red. We tracked him with that radio transmitter Inspector Cabanella fired into him with the bullet. The man in red took a boat out to sea from a small harbor on the edge of town. Detective Jowd and I managed to secretly stow away on his boat, and then we sneaked on the submarine with him when it surfaced. Before long, the submarine dove back down again. Detective Jowd and I decided to split up. He would take care of the telephone line and I would look for Camilla. I found Camilla hiding here in the engine room. She had escaped and run away here. Wow, that's quite an adventure. What happened next? I don't know. Huh? There was a flash of white all of a sudden. Next thing I know, I was dead. Oh boy, it sounds like it'd be quicker for me to see for myself. Okay. Camilla, are you okay? Oh shit, there's a gun. Camilla? Okay, so she's being controlled. Hello, Lynn, or the detective now. It's been 10 years since we last met. Are you really that man from the park 10 years ago? Well, I see there's no need to introduce myself. Give Camilla back. She has nothing to do with any of this. Afraid I can't do that, and this is my last chance. The phone is ringing. It's not for me. Nobody ever calls the dead. But he's one-handing the fucking machine gun. The fact that you're here means that my revenge plan has failed. Revenge plan? It didn't happen tonight, did it? His execution. Well, knowing him, I half expected as much. That's why I was waiting here like this, waiting for him to show up. Wouldn't it be just when he wanted to be executed by his own daughter? I heard about 10 years ago. I feel sorry about what happened to you. But revenge? Nobody could possibly know what I've... So I'm gonna raise a point here that's yet to be brought up, and I'm surprised. Buddy definitely could have just decided to not escape and not grab the gun. Like, yes, the investigator, Cabanella, that's his name. Yes, Cabanella could have, like, you know, not left his gun, but, like, you could have just stayed there and been fine. It's still your fault, buddy. Uh-oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. Have I been had? Fucking yes. Revenge, huh? That's a feeling I just can't understand. Of course not, you're not him. She's right, I'm not him, am I? He was going to shoot Detective Jowd as Camilla when he came to rescue her. It's just too horrible. Anyway, let's bring you back to life again. You didn't have to add the again part. No, I did. This is like, what, the 4th fucking time? Okay. So we need to find the source of the explosion. That's the situation. I can't make it to the gun. I can't reach. Okay, so we need to make it to that phone is what happens. So we go here, we go here, we go here, and we figure out who's on the phone. If you want something done, you have to do it yourself. Okay, what does this do? Oh yeah, okay, here we go. Hey, we somehow managed to knock down the receiver. Somehow managed? Who's to say that's not how I planned it? Come on, hurry, now's your chance to get on the phone. It might be Detective Jowd. She's right, I'd better check it out. Hello, is anybody there? It is me, Military Bot. If anybody's still there, get yourself here on the double. We're about to head out. Speak up, why don't you answer? Anyway, come if you're coming, we're leaving. Go there. So it must be true what they say, that there are restless ghosts on board. That does it. I promise to turn over a new leaf, Mom. Who is he calling restless ghosts? Well, it's true, neither one of us is really resting in peace. Anyway, it looks like the sub just lost one of its crew. I guess that means the fate of this sub has changed slightly.
Sissel has underestimated us. He left behind his precious...
We already saw this. It's Detective Jowd. What's going on there? I saw this little deal go down once before. In just a moment, the man in red is about to get his Temsic fragment taken away. Won't budge. Maybe it's broken. Okay, so that's not what we're doing right now. Ah, okay. Got you. I don't get it. What's happening? They decided to conclude their deal without the other party present. They're just gonna go ahead and steal the Temsic fragment. Oh, but that's cheating. I think we have more important things to think about right now. Where's the Temsic fragment gonna go? Alright. And they have this comically Sonic-like fucking spring over here. I like how all the military bots are crammed into the body of the escaped submarine. That's crazy work.
Ah, Temsic fragment, you mine at last. The objective has been achieved. Now we detach the control room as planned.
Yes, sir. Farewell, sir.
Sissel, what just happened? The whole room just disappeared with Detective Jowd in it. Don't worry, Lynn. I bet Detective Jowd can take care of himself. Main thing right now is rescuing you and the little lady. It reminds me of when we played the 1,000-Year Door and all the bombs like piled into a cannon so they could launch Mario and gang to the moon. That's what it reminds me of for some reason.
Now then, I better hurry along before Sissel discovers what he's lost and comes after me. But you know it will be his coffin. May it lie buried here in the deep sea forever. Farewell, Sissel.
Aha, so that's the cause of that giant explosion. Oh, what is? Don't tell me that's another thing you've forgotten. The torpedo, it's like... We've heard of a missile before, haven't you? Oh, I see where this is going. Yeah, sure. But a different missile comes more readily to mind. It looks like he plans to sink the submarine with that thing. This is not good. We have to do something before that torpedo is fired. Yeah, it wasn't exactly what I thought, but I thought he was gonna be like, oh, so it's like a dog. There's no time, it's gonna launch. Don't worry, we can still find a way to stop it. What, how? Even if the torpedo does launch, we just have to stop it from detonating, right? There's still something we can do, I hope. Oh, is I hope at the end, the strongest part of that sentence. Okay, here goes. Oh my god, not the rat again. How do they keep ending up in this situation in this game? Came along for the ride without giving it too much thought, but was this really the best move? I think so. We just have to keep it from going off, right? I'm sure this poor little rat will thank us too. How in the world did it get in? That's what I'm saying. How does it keep happening? I think these outside parts are supposed to be weights of some sort. The spinning black things, right? Apparently their spinning helps the torpedo maintain its balance. They must be pretty heavy. Wonder if we can use these weights to our advantage somehow. This looks like just the thing. If we clamp this thing on the fuse, it should keep it from moving. So what does that mean exactly? It means we might be able to stop the torpedo from exploding with this. I have to admit, I don't understand all the details, but I do want to give it a try. But before we can do that, it looks like we have to get something out of the way first, huh? This is probably the detonator. Hey, don't press it, the torpedo will explode. You know, there should be a safety device around here somewhere. Safety device, huh? That sounds promising. We have to put the safety on before this thing blows up. Hold on, tell me how to get rid of the rat. Nope, never mind. It's a stubborn little thing, isn't it? Quite a worthy adversary. You do know the rat isn't the main focus here, don't you? Okay, true, but until it's out of the way, we can't set the safety device. You're right. If only our missile was here right now. We have to get this little creature to leave somehow. Yeah, I fucking know. Fucking leave. We're almost out of time. At this rate, we're gonna blow up the submarine. Uh-oh. We have to set that safety and keep the torpedo from... I fucking know. Bruh. I didn't see anything else I could interact with. Oh, it loses balance and then... Oh, okay. Alright, understandable. There, we clamped the safety device on. We did it! That should keep the torpedo from exploding! But there's just one problem. Problem? What's that? The torpedo is still going to impact. We can't do anything about that. Uh-oh. What was that noise? Looks like the torpedo still hit the submarine. But it looks like the submarine is still okay. This changes everybody's fate, including the little rats. He's still trapped in the missile, though. He's probably not going to have any food in there. He'll probably starve to death. But we did it! What's the matter? You still look unhappy. Yeah, the fucking rat's still trapped in the torpedo. We stopped the torpedo from blowing up, but we still opened a gaping hole in the submarine. You're right, I guess. I guess that's just what missiles do. They're unstoppable. Oh, am I hearing things? Anyway, I guess we better get back to the present as quickly as we can. Right, I'm worried about Camilla. We managed to stop death for now, but it hasn't disappeared altogether. It's now slowly but surely filling the room. Uh-oh. Water is seeping through the hole where the torpedo hit. I've got to get them out of here. I better go meet up with Lynn. Lights went out, but this machine apparently still works. Unfortunately, I guess it won't run for very long. Maybe I can use this movement to help me create a path. That's why I activated it, but now I guess I had to do it fucking again. Lynn! Camilla, you're awake! How do you feel? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I pointed that gun at you. Don't worry about that. That wasn't you. Miss Camilla! Oh, Missile, you're here. Oh, poor Miss Camilla! Miss Lynn, what should we do? We have to get out of here before any more water comes in. Sissel should be along any second. I knew Sissy would come. And Missy is here too! I'm so happy everybody's going to be with me now. She just like me for real. Camilla! Miss Camilla! I'll get you out of here. If it's the last thing I do. Oh, I think I'm gonna cry. Or whimper, as the case may be. I better send a signal to Lynn that I'm here before it's too late. Oh, look at that flashlight. It's Sissel, he's here. I'm glad you're here, Sissel. Sorry for the wait. Looks like this room is going to fill up with water fast. We better get out that door as quick as we can. We won't be getting out that door, I'm afraid. The water pressure is too great already. I can't open it. What? What does water pressure mean? Think of it as the force of the water holding the door closed. The water level keeps getting higher and higher in here. So the only way out of here is up, huh? Exactly. Okay, got it. Let's look for a path that goes up. Oh, look, a ladder. Hey, look at that ladder. I wonder if we can get it down somehow. Good idea. Let's try it. Oh, and by the way, yes? I can't swim. Neither can Camilla. Don't you have any good news for me? Let me think about it. In the meantime, could you hurry, please? Oh, brother. We're cooked. You did it, Sissel. Thanks. Bruh. What was that? Looks like water seeping in isn't the only thing we have to worry about. Huh? As what? Sissel, the flashlight doesn't work anymore. Hey, don't get mad at me. Maybe the contacts are bad or something. Hey, I know, you can fix it with your powers. Okay, now I was just taking things too far. Oh, sure as shit. Oh, hey, great. Did you used to be an electrician in your past life or something? That's a cruel question considering the circumstances. Now all we have to do is get to that door and we're safe. Oh, well, there goes the fucking flashlight. And the whole damn submarine. Jesus. Welp. What happened now? It looks like the submarine decided to rear up on its hind legs. I can't believe we're still okay after that fall. Either we're really lucky or we're dead and we just haven't realized it yet. Come on now, as if the latter could be true. Ah, shit. What now? The water sure is rising fast. Come on. You'll just have to go up to the top. Let's see how I can help with my ghost tricks. Well, I think I see a familiar flame over there. Sissel, there you are! How's it going? How's it going? I'd say it was going pretty badly. You do understand how dangerous the situation is, don't you? Of course, after all, just ask anybody who knows me how much I hate taking a bath. Maybe he's been in danger of drowning before himself. Okay, ready to create a path for these ladies? Of course! Hell yeah, teamwork time. Okay. Oh, okay. Now we can do this. Oh. Well, that's a problem. These pistons sticking out right in front of me, it's almost like they're taunting me. Maybe it's a challenge? It might be just that. Think you can climb them? If I wasn't holding Camilla, I could probably do it easy. Sissel, you're not telling Miss Lynn to leave poor Miss Camilla behind, are you? Could you just be quiet for a minute, Missile? Those pistons sure do look like they could be used to our advantage. Okay, so we need to reorder the pistons is what needs to happen, I think. Three different sizes of fan. Medium fan. That's also medium. Was this one large? It is. Okay. So I need you to be here. And then swap you with you. And then operate. Here we go. There, how about that? Wow, this is great. You made a staircase for me. You better hurry. I don't think that water is going to wait for you. Now this steam is getting in the way. It's too hot to get through. What? And there's no way to go around either. Can you think you can do something? Of course we can. We have to. Okay. Well, the first thing I need to do is operate this so that I can... Oh, brother. Oh, I can just... No, I can't. There we go. There we are. Turn that shit. Okay, there's something else that needs to be done here. Here comes that water again. Oh, I wish I could drink it all up for you. No, Missile, it's too salty. I think a more relevant point is he's dead, so he can't drink it. Whatever, just do something about this steam. Leave it to me, Miss Lynn. Thanks, Missile. Oh. Hold on. Shut off the steam flow to that first pipe. Oh, have we? Oh. I didn't even notice. Okay. Look at this! If I swap the pipes, it changes how the steam comes out, huh? Oh, okay. Oh. There we go. Okay, I see it now. I wish you could see what direction they were coming out when you were in the ghost world, but fair enough. There, how does that look? It looks great! All that horrible steam is cleared out the way. Okay, it's not far now. Try to move forward. Alright, now this is what I'm talking about. Okay. Bush. Sorry, I can't do it. Open it, hurry. Any way to ask for something? Bro, she's in danger of dying. It's no use. Oh, fuck. No! Wait, really? Oh, okay. What the fuck? What What the hell? What was that? What just happened? I can't believe my eyes. Then the little lady suddenly vanished, leaving only darkness and seawater. The submarine continues to sink down into the deep, deep sea. But I still want to try and make my way up as far as possible. I still want to head up to find a single ray of sunlight, light to illuminate the truth at the bottom of this deep, deep darkness. Deep, 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 Prince Harry pulling up 7 jeeps, whatever he says in fucking the Ram Ranch, whichever one that is. The one with Prince Harry. Fucking... The upended submarine continues to sink slowly but surely. A long, long journey to the bottom of the sea. Under the sea, down where it's ghostier, down where it's trickier, under the sea. Then the little lady found the darkness and the salt water closing in on them. But at the very last second, something saved them. Now it looks down at them quietly. What the hell? My head is filled with one giant question. What in the world is this thing? Don't tell me it's the real Sissel. What the fuck? I think it is. That's crazy. I see you managed to survive, Detective. Hey, you're... Excuse my appearance, I seem to have lost my body. Oh, and you there. You're the ghost who's been saving Lynn all evening, aren't you? You knew about me all along? Of course, what else would explain all those unnatural things happening? If you knew, how come you didn't do anything about it all this time? And how come you decided to save us all of a sudden? I thought you wanted to get revenge on us. I don't really know. Please, you gotta tell me. I need to know. Oh, okay. Ooh, where are you? Sissel, look at you. What happened? Can't hold on to that image of myself any longer. You can't remember who you are? That's right. I came all this way tonight trying to chase down my lost memory. For quite a bit of tonight, I thought I was you, Sissel. Sissel, my name isn't Sissel. I bet you'll remember really soon who you are and who I am, too. What? The fuck are you talking about, brother? The man in front of me is not me. I'm even further away from the truth. Or maybe not. Something is stirring in my mind, a memory about to emerge. Do I know this man? Now that I've shed my image of myself, I feel like I'm one step closer to the truth. They got us good. It's all over for this submarine. Its engine room is destroyed. There's a hole in the hull and it's sinking as we speak. What are you doing here? I thought you had a deal with those people. They betrayed me. I was a fool to trust them. They already have what they wanted now. With the Temsic fragment. I didn't know they had it all figured out. You mean they figured out the source of your power? Your powers? Yeah, that meteorite radiation has 2 effects on living creatures. It gives power and time. If you don't mind, we'd like to hear more. These 10 years, I've been watching that junkyard superintendent do his research. And I think I've kind of got some of it figured out. The meteorite's radiation gives spirits special powers, like possessing and manipulating objects. Case swapping objects. Exactly. Apparently there are individual differences in the powers we get, and it seems these powers change as time goes by. They do? Yeah, my powers have changed over these past 10 years. At first I could only manipulate small living creatures. Now then, how do you suppose we got these powers? It's simple. It is? How then? In a nutshell, we died while exposed to the energy emitted by the meteorite. It's radiation. That's what does it? Dying while being exposed to the radiation? On that day 10 years ago... Oh, fuck! A fragment of that meteorite pierced my heart and I died. So of course I received special powers. Hey, wait a minute, is that how I got my powers too? You know, you might be right. Oh, yeah. Aren't the Temsic remnants still right there in that park at the bottom of the crater? You're right. OMG, is that Palm from Palm Gets Wi-Fi? I thought that too at first. What's up, Sheepy? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. He does look familiar, but nah, that's Missile. I must have died in the presence of the meteorite's radiation too. Another effect of the meteorite's radiation has on us is that it gives us time. Again, I think this time effect is centered around the theme of death, but it's not all that clear. So the fact that I can return to 4 minutes before a person's death is another effect of that meteorite? One of the characteristics of that meteorite is its ability to replay the moment of death. Replay the moment of death? Ah, this is all so strange and confusing. I can't take it all in. It makes about as much sense to me as anything else on account of I'm a fucking dog. Yeah, strange and confusing. That just about sums up the object that pierced my body that day. Thanks to that meteorite fragment, my very existence is a contradiction. What do you mean? That day. When the fragment pierced my heart, I lost my life. However, because it remained inside of me, that fragment continued to constantly regenerate my body. In other words, my body was continuously cycling between the moments that separated my life and death. What? My body's vital functions stopped 10 years ago, but my body's time is perpetually stopped at the moment just before death. Time just stopped, huh? So I just simply existed, not really alive, not really dead. That pretty much sums up these last 10 years for me, ever since that incident in the park. My body hasn't aged a day, my hair hasn't grown an inch. Come to think of it, that old pigeon guy mentioned something. He said he couldn't cut this guy's body with the scalpel. So I guess as soon as an incision was made, his body would be regenerated. Wow! Before I left this country, I wanted to do one thing. I wanted to get revenge on the people who stole our lives. Our lives? As part of the deal, I made those guys promise to cooperate. Cooperate? You mean the kidnapping? It all went fine. I manipulated the justice minister and made him issue the execution order. But I thought he might call off the execution at the last second. So that's why he wanted his daughter kidnapped. But they kidnapped the wrong girl. Little did I know, they had their own reasons for cooperating with me. Huh? As what? Their objective was to wipe out everybody who had to do with Temsic. Detective Dowd was one such person, so they were happy to cooperate. Inspector Cabanella and that junkyard super, they were slated to be wiped out too. And as it turns out, I was one of their targets as well. So they stole my Temsic fragment and here I am. But they had one more final target. Oh, fuck. You, detective. Me? If you weren't there in the park that day 10 years ago, I never would have thought of doing something as stupid as taking a hostage. Okay. I mean, you still fucking did, though. jackass. But I was just a little kid playing in the park. Yeah, I know. Huh? 10 years later, and you'd become a detective looking into Jowd's case. Tonight, I invited you to a quiet spot on the edge of town. It was a trap, you see. I told you who I was. You never saw my face that day 10 years ago, so of course you didn't recognize me. I took possession of you to make you shoot me. Your subconscious resisted me, such incredible power. It was the first time I wasn't able to control somebody completely. The aim was off and the first shot missed the mark. The junkyard was equipped with security cameras. I knew you'd be wanted for murder. That was my plan anyway. But they had other ideas. They simply wanted you wiped out. But then, something threw a big monkey wrench into their scheme. I showed up. So who the fuck are we? I was supposed to meet up with them after that, but then something went wrong. What happened? My body disappeared. Aha, the inspector in white was responsible for that one. My precious bargaining chip was in that body. I had to get it back, no matter what. That inspector caused me no end of trouble. But why were those people targeting me? I never even heard of the Temsic meteorite. Because you were looking into the Jowd case. They thought you would find out about Temsic sooner or later. Oh, fuck. God, why am I so tired? And that's pretty much the whole story. The only thing left to do now is wait for water pressure to crush this submarine. Oh no! There are no cores that link from here to the water's surface. I have an idea. We hook up the phone line and there are no communication cables down this deep. They meant for this submarine to be my coffin, a coffin for the dead. As opposed to a coffin for the living. Otherwise known as a fucking house. There's no escape. I think I kind of understand now. What you've been feeling these 10 years. You what? This feeling, cut off from the world, all alone in a submarine. Sinking slowly toward the bottom of an endless sea. This must be how you felt all along. Lan? Camilla! Is it true we're stuck here? What? Oh, If my dad was here, I bet he'd save us. Oh, Camilla, I'm so sorry. That's funny. What is this, Sissel? There's something I don't understand. Why would they go through all the trouble of detaching the control room? What? Why didn't they just steal the Temsic fragment and escape if that's what they wanted? Why did they have to jettison your body off into the sea? That's a good question. I guess it doesn't matter why now. We'll never find it again. We have no idea where it was launched to. Wait a minute! Yes, we do. Yeah. This will tell us where Detective Jowd is. A present from the Inspector in White. That's right, Detective Jowd told me to hold on to it for him. And the bullet is still in this person's body in the command room, right? Then we should be able to tell exactly where it is with this. But even if we find out where it is, how do we get there? We should be able to figure something out between the three of us with our powers, right, Miss Lynn? Right. Oh, and wait a minute, what about a torpedo? A torpedo? In any case, it's way too early to give up. It looks like Detective Jowd is our last hope. Come on, let's get started. Okay. So his shell is definitely there in the command room, right? Just without the fragment. Sorry, yeah, but I don't know about calling it a shell. Detective Jowd's watch will tell us exactly where it is. Right, he said it was a radio receiver, didn't he? There might still be another torpedo on this submarine. If we use it, we can get to Detective Jowd. It's a brilliant plan, Detective. You think so? Haha. So what are you gonna do? Right on the top of the torpedo? Of course not. You guys are going to go. Darn, I kind of wanted to see that. Do you want to see me drown? The fuck, man? I don't know what I want no more. Better not open this. Okay, so that's not what we're doing. What the fuck? Torpedo room. Torpedo room, huh? There might still be another torpedo left there. I'll go check it out. Oh, I get it. You're gonna use a missile to ram the control room. Well, I don't know about ram. I don't want to blow Detective Jowd up, but something like that. We'll climb up to the torpedo room too. Up is definitely safer. Hey, I'll see you there then. Well, they got there fast. It looks like the torpedoes can be launched manually with these switches. There are 2 tubes, so there should be 1 more left. I guess the first thing we have to do is load it into the tube. When it comes to missiles, you can count on me! Go into the coordinates of the command room into the torpedo. And I just turned on the backup power. We ought to be able to use the switches now. Okay, let's try it. Good luck! What'll happen to these 2 ladies? I think that's up to us and our powers. What? There's no time to be standing around unsure of ourselves. Will you lend me your strength, missile? Me? Of course I will. Count on it. Okay, now we can use missile. There we go, that torpedo looks serviceable. All set on this end too. But something's odd. What is? The command room, it looks like it's slowly sinking. Sinking? Yeah, like it's completely run out of power. I wonder what happened. I don't know, but I guess I'll find out. Right, okay, hop into the missile. I'll launch it for you. Okay, thanks. I've already set the torpedo's course. It'll head toward the command room where Detective Jowd is. 12 seconds after launching, it'll pass by the command room for an instant. That instant will be your window of opportunity to jump over to the command room. Okay. Got it. And then we'll find a way to come back and save you. That'll probably be my last task tonight. Just hold on until we get back. Okay, come on, missile. Missile? I'm sorry, I can't go. What? I just can't. How could I leave? I can't leave Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla behind. I can't do it. Missile. I swapped the switches so the missile can be launched. You'll have to do the rest, Sissel. I can't do it either. I can't ask Missile to come with me after that. I understand exactly how he feels. I want you to go, Missile. What? But Miss Lynn? You staying here won't change our fate. But if you go with Sissel, you might be able to make something happen. And that's our only hope. But what if that something doesn't happen? I'll never be able to see you again. Never ever again. Even I can understand that. I couldn't stand that. Don't worry, Missile. Miss Camilla? I just know you and Sissy can make something happen. I believe in you. I'll be right here waiting for you. We'll see each other then. Don't worry. Miss Camilla! That's a good boy, Missile. Now are you ready? Remember, it's 12 seconds after I throw the switch. We're ready. What a good dog. I like Missile. Sissel? Yes? We never found out who you really were. But that doesn't matter now. All I know is I'm truly glad I met you tonight. Thank you for everything. And I'm glad I met you, Detective. But we're going to see each other again, right, Sissy? Right, Missile? That's right. We promise, little lady. Of course we will. I'll never forget you, no matter what happens. Here goes, then. Good luck, friend. So, like, who the fuck are we, though? I'm sure we'll find out soon. You know what? You know who we might be? We might be the wife, the one that died to the contraption. That's the only other person I can think of. But I guess we'll find out. These last 12 seconds are lasting an eternity. I tried to think of a way to save Lynn and the little lady the whole time. But how can a ray of light of hope reach this far down into the deep sea? Before I can think of an answer, the 12 seconds are up. Skirt! Detective Jowd. I bet that big masked man did this. I'm gonna bite him. You better not. You might break your teeth. Command room has lost power and is sinking, so I wonder what this masked man is gonna do. Let's talk to Detective Jowd. Sorry for the wait, Detective Jowd.
Who are you? Are you Sissel?
Please excuse my appearance.
I can't believe you made it here. How is Camilla, and what about Lynn?
Well, it's kind of a long story. Told Detective Jowd about everything that happened on the submarine Yanoa.
The submarine is badly damaged? Why would he do that to his own submarine?
I wish I knew. I know the answer to that one. It's because he's afraid of my powers. Oh, he hitched a ride, okay. You followed us? It's been 10 long years, Detective Jowd.
Are you? Yomiel?
Oh. So you remember me, do you?
How could I possibly forget?
That's your real name, huh? Yomiel. That's right. But those people in the Yanoa were calling you Sissel. That's just an alias I was using for my deal with them. I didn't see any need to tell them my real name. Could you do me a favor? Would you let me ask you some questions? I've been trying to find out my true identity all night. Sure, go ahead. I'm sure there's plenty we can still tell you, right, Detective Jowd? Right. About you, Emil. 10 years ago, you were a top systems engineer, weren't you? Systems engineer? What's that? By the way, I'm a top Pomeranian, you know?
Well, it's kind of hard to explain to a dog, but as a person who's good at using computers.
I don't mean to brag, but I was one of the best in the industry. That's how I got roped into joining that project. Project? What project? It was a project aimed at reorganizing the nation's top secret information. The goal was to build a new system using multi-dimensional programming theory. Okay, now we're going sci-fi. I was asked to join the project by an agent of the government. I guess we already were with the meteor, kind of, but it doesn't sound like something a top Pomeranian would know anything about. Thank you, Missile. To me, it sounded like just another challenging job. However, this project was also the target of a secret plot. I bet you can imagine the kind of crime the nation's top secrets might attract. I never thought for the life of me I'd ever have to deal with spies.
It was never made public, but every organization in the country moved on this one. And then one day, the name of a certain programmer emerged as a suspect.
I was the guy who built the core of the system.
The police arrested you, and then that incident happened.
He escaped from an interrogation room and took little Lynn as a hostage. By the way, Detective Jowd, when was it that I was proven innocent?
About 6 months after your death. I'm so sorry, Yomiel.
10 years ago. Yeah. A fucking meteor. My soul was split from my body and I lost everything. I was sealed in eternal darkness. I existed in this world, no question about that. But nobody noticed my presence. What good were my powers? They didn't help anybody. Not even the passage of time could heal my pain. In fact, it only made it worse. I wanted to disappear. But I wasn't even allowed to do that. The way Lynn described it is exactly right. Sinking slowly toward the bottom of an endless sea. An overwhelming feeling of loneliness and despair. And I wanted all of you to suffer what I was suffering.
So that's why you murdered Alma.
That's right. I wanted you to know what it was like to lose everything you cared about. I wanted you to feel the same pain I felt.
What?
It was a twisted wish of a mind poisoned by infinite loneliness. And then, as I was plotting my revenge, I had an idea. I came up with a plan to use these powers of mine to make a deal.
There's something I just don't understand about that deal. I'm sure your powers would be very valuable to them. But, what would you get out of the deal?
A new life.
Life?
I asked them for two conditions. Number one was that they help me with my revenge plot. And then the second was a rebirth for me.
Rebirth. A new beginning, huh?
I didn't care if it was a fake life, an artificial life. I just wanted a physical receptacle for my soul, a name and identity, an everyday life. I wanted to grow old in a society that would accept me, and finally I wanted to die surrounded by a loving family. That's the kind of life I asked them for.
A completely man-made life.
That's right. I knew I couldn't hope for anything more than that. To make it all come true, I knew it would take a lot of money and a lot of power. That's why I decided to ask a national government to help me. And their response, in the end, was betrayal. They were making their moves much more carefully than I suspected. They sent spies to this country, and researched my powers on their own. And they even figured out what Temsic was all about.
And you had no idea they were doing all this?
None at all. I was a fool. So then, why did they go to all the trouble of making a deal with you? Why didn't they just steal a hunk of the Temsic meteorite from the park? They couldn't. Huh? After the manipulator incidents, research was conducted in this country too. A report was submitted to the government about the source of the manipulator's power by Inspector Cabanella and the old pigeon guy, huh? At first, the government didn't believe the report. But then they decided to put the park under surveillance just in case. Surveillance, huh? It just looks like an ordinary peaceful park, but there are armed agents there at all times. Oh my god. Don't tell me that odd leaflet guy is one of them. No, not him. He was just a plain old odd person. Oh, okay. Then why show him? That park is like a silent battlefield on an international scale.
So that's why they couldn't steal the Temsic meteorite.
And lately, under the pretense of building a housing site, they've been working on a plan to destroy that park in order to secure the Temsic meteorite. So that's it, huh?
So the upshot of your grand deal was this, huh?
Yeah, it's the ending I deserve.
But at least there's one thing you must be happy about.
What's that?
You've managed to seal me away at the bottom of the sea, forever.
Well, shall we get started? Started with what? Bringing Detective Jowd back to life, of course. What? What good will that do now? But we promised! We promised Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla we'd save them! And we can't do that without you, Detective Jowd. I've been guided by fate tonight to this place. I won't give up now.
Alright, fine. Let's see where it leads us.
Here we go then. Back to 4 minutes before your death.
So, where are we headed? We are not headed anywhere, Detective. What? There was only enough fuel on board to launch us away, Detective. We will run out soon, and that will be our destination, Detective. What are you talking about? That would mean that you're trapped here too.
Oh. Oh, okay.
By the way, I am not human, Detective. I am a remote-controlled robot, Detective. What? Your country's use of technology is just plain off. We get that a lot, Detective. Why would he go through all the trouble to do this? There's nothing but a shell there. It's hardly a threat anymore. Commander Sith likes to provide against any possibility, no matter how small, Detective. Possibility? What are you talking about? There's no need for you to know, Detective. Now it is time to say goodbye, Detective. In the end, your fate remains the same, it seems, Detective. Gah. Camilla, forgive me. Fucking ow.
It isn't over yet.
It isn't?
Remember what that big masked man said? Any possibility, no matter how small.
Possibility.
In other words, there must be a chance here somewhere, the possibility of turning the situation around. Alright, let's get this bread.
Huh?
What is it, Detective?
Look at Yomiel's shell.
There's no aura emanating from his body. Of course there isn't. The Temsic fragment is gone. Did this change in his shell? Give us some kind of lead? I figured it out. I know what this possibility, no matter how small, is that they're afraid of. What is it? My time was perpetually stopped thanks to the power of Temsic. Oh, wow. So we're going all the way back. His body cycled between the moments that separated his life and death.
Right, but not anymore. The Temsic fragment has been taken away.
Exactly, so what does that mean? I get it. Your body won't come back to life anymore. The moment the Temsic fragment was removed, my shell became a regular corpse. So it's within 24 hours of him dying. So let's see, that means we can go back to 4 minutes before your death? But wait a minute, exactly when is that death?
That's simple. We'll find out. When we get there, let's move!
Holy shit. That's a wild change of events. That's gonna undo, like, everything. I fell back through the cracks of time for what seemed like forever, and then I saw it. The final death at the end of this long night. Who exactly am I? I've already seen all the clues. All I have to do now is remember. The final journey to the truth starts now. Wow. Final chapter. Here we go, gamers. When was Yomiel's death? It was 10 years ago when the Temsic meteorite fell. We traveled back through time and now we're here at the scene of that death. The start of it all is about to replay itself. What the fuck is she doing?
Give it up. Do you really think you can outrun me? Now just calm down and drop that weapon.
Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. Are we the fucking cat? Don't tell me.
Huh? Oh, a kitten. Shoo, you might get hurt.
I think we are. Bonk.
You're all right now. Are you hurt?
You saved me, mister.
I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you.
What's your job, mister?
Me? I'm a police detective. So that's the Temsic meteorite, huh?
It's beautiful looking at it from this angle.
It changed all of our fates completely.
We can't stop Temsic from falling from the sky, but we might be able to protect you from that fragment and save your life.
Well, I don't know.
What's the matter, Detective Jad?
To be perfectly honest, I'm scared. If that meteorite fragment doesn't get him, I'm pretty sure I would have shot him. We might not be able to change your fate of dying.
I can accept that. What I did is inexcusable. No matter how the future might change, that fact will never go away. If my fate is to die here, then I accept that. This will be our last battle against fate. Beyond that will be a new future. Okay, let's get started! Wow. Okay. Now, how are we gonna save you? If Lynn would just wander off somewhere, that would solve everything.
When our sweet potato is almost ready, she's not gonna budge from that spot.
You know, it makes me wonder. Little girl all alone in the park listening to music and roasting a sweet potato. What kind of childhood did this girl have? Doesn't everybody have at least one day in their life like that? Give her a break. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, we haven't heard much about Lynn prior to this point. Anyway, if Lynn won't budge from that spot, we'll just have to have the fragment move instead. Okay. So now we can get here. Nice. What are you doing? You're gonna hurt poor Miss Lynn's ears. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. You really startled her. You even made her drop her sweet potato. And how much this girl loves her food, too. Anyway, at least her fate has changed, albeit ever so slightly. Nice. Fuck. Bless you. Thank. Oh. Wait, you're right. The sweet potato would have a similar form, huh? But how do we... Oh, yeah, okay. So I need to go back to a checkpoint because I have to time it. Okay, I get it. Okay, so I need you up. Well, I need you like over here. And then we go down and then rock. Oh, god damn it. I have to get in the egg. Okay, I see the vision though. So get you like over here, and then get you here, and then get you down. And then before we do any of that, I want to get you such that you're up here probably. And then get in the egg.
sweet potato! That big, scary sweet potato!
That's not a sweet potato missile, that's Mino.
Oh, right, of course! Look at them, the potato and Mino! Right now they both have the same shape!
So you're saying you could swap them, huh? Good idea, Missile.
Okay, here I go, and I'm gonna need your help!
My help? Wait. Bro, how the fuck? I guess I do have to swap it here. Okay. And then we put it there, and then the meteor will run into that instead. Oh look, the lamppost is bending.
But it hasn't broken yet!
It really is a wonder it hasn't snapped. It just might hold out a little while longer. If I recall, the Temsic fragment smashed through the glass lantern on the way down. But if Mino sits firmly in its way, then fate should change. Is there anything else I need to do? So it crashes, and then that happens, and it dings off of it there. How's that?
Look, the fragment's course, it changed a little.
Now Yomiel's fate should really change. Wait a minute. Take another look at the fragment's trajectory. Now that it's changed, what's in its path? In its path? No. Oh, fuck. Detective Jowd. The Temsic fragment shot through his leg. What? But the cruel twists of fate weren't over yet. Come on, put it down. Huh? Jowd, put the gun down, now. If you don't, you're gonna shoot him. I don't know if it's his detective training or what, but even though he's shaking with the pain, the gun doesn't waver. Put the gun down! Oh, god damn it. I knew it. This is my true fate. In the end, I stole his life away with my own hands.
I won't let that happen!
Missile, the bullet is stopped in midair.
I'm here inside the bullet. Now let's swap it with something.
With what? Detective Jowd. The meteorite fragment is what made you pull the trigger. It won't let you become a murderer. We have to prove that murder isn't the detective's true fate, and to do that, we have to stop this bullet. There must be something with the same shape. The potato. Bonk. Oh. Oh no, we stopped the bullet. But we still couldn't save him. That's not true. My fate of getting pierced through the back might not have changed, but I'm still alive. What? I'm not dead, I'm just unconscious. Okay, so your fate of death has changed, but still, this fate is just too painful to watch in every sense. I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. We were overlooking one thing. The wheel of fate was still slowly turning. Oh, motherfucker. Wake up, you gotta get out of there! Damn it, my leg won't work.
It's all over, we're out of time, Miss Lynn!
It's not over yet. Oh, Jesus Christ.
But there isn't anything else to swap with!
Why don't we just let it play out and then try to find another way next time? Even if she dies, all you have to do is possess her corpse, and you can redo her last 4 minutes as many times as it takes. No, I won't do that. Why not? Sure, the fact of her death would be erased, but her memory of it would remain, like a scar in her psyche. I won't let that happen, not if I can help it. But what can we do now? Even if we work together? Oh, I think there might be something that can be done. What is it? What can Sissel and I do? Don't forget, I'm here too. With 3 kinds of powers among us, we ought to be able to fight this battle against the fate of death. Yomiel. Sissel, your power is manipulating objects. Use your power to manipulate this. Oh, I don't get it. Just trust me, let's go. Alright, I'll try to move there. Okay. Now gather your strength and make it spray as if your life depended on it. I'm dead though. In that case, make it spray as if your death depended on it. Give it your all. Remember, you'll only have a split second. Got it. Now it's your turn, Missile. What? Me? But what can I do? Oh, what? Me? What can I do? I think you already know the answer to that. Okay, got it. You can swap them. That hunk of concrete will go back to its original position. But even if I swap them, it'll still be right above Miss Lynn. Don't worry. Okay, I'll do it. I'll swap them. Yep, and then he's gonna possess Lynn and have her move. It's no use. We can't stop that horrible Mito.
What can we do now? I don't see how gaining a second or two helped.
Oh, it helped all right. Those few seconds were exactly what I wanted. Last up, it's my turn. Your turn? Him. You know what my power is, right? I can manipulate living creatures. Wait a minute, you mean? That's right. I'm gonna save that little girl. Save her by manipulating my own unconscious body. Oh, damn.
Your gods.
Wow. That's not where I thought that was going. I thought he was going to possess Lynn and just make her move. But, that works too.
Ah, you're awake.
Hey, mister, is your knee okay?
Huh? Oh, it'll be fine. It's just a scrape. I'm lucky it wasn't a fatal hit, but the main thing is that you're not hurt.
You saved me, mister?
I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you.
What's your job, mister?
Me? I'm a police detective. Do you think you could go call the police for me? I think you could do it quicker than I could.
But... what's that?
This is a detective's badge. We give them to children who've been very brave.
A detective's badge? Let me just T-pose real quick. Yippee, I T-posed.
Okay, you know what to do, little detective. Are you alive?
Yeah, sadly.
Hang on, help is coming. What made you do such a reckless thing?
To be perfectly honest, I don't really know. When I came to, my body was already moving all by itself. It's as if somebody else was controlling me.
I see.
But you know, I'm glad it happened. Yup, we are the cat. That's amazing. Let's go. I found this kitten. It was over there.
Come to think of it, I just saw it a few minutes ago. It's probably a stray.
It's kind of limp. Is it okay?
I don't know. I think it's unconscious. That's funny. It doesn't look like it's injured or anything.
Poor little kitty.
How about if I take it to my house and look after it? Would you like to come with me home with me, little kitten?
Well, looks like his fate just changed in a big way. Whose fate? That kitten's, of course. Sissel's. Sissel? The name Sissel echoes in my head. Wow. That's my real name. I had this thought. I'm just not sure how that worked. Because, like, the cat was alive earlier to knock the body down into the... Unless it was a different cat, I guess. You're my one and only friend. So we were this man's pet cat the whole time. How about it? Do you remember now? Wow. That's actually crazy. Old friend? Aw, hell yeah. I think I finally remember. 10 years ago, I was a little kitten that wandered into this park. I was weak and all alone in the world. Makes sense why you couldn't read. Yeah, makes sense why you didn't understand anything either about the world. The same way Missile did. Wow. Somebody please look at me. Oh, kitten, shoo, you might get hurt. Somebody please reach a hand out to me. I had just only died at the time. I had lost everything, my life, my memory. My body wouldn't move anymore, but I still managed to reach out a hand to him. The next thing I knew, my soul had transferred to the black kitten. With no recollection of who I was, I lived as a cat with you for a while. After a while, the man regained his memory. I went back to being just a cat. And then the man got his body back. I took my body back from the morgue. There was somebody I just had to go see, just one more time. Took control of my body and hurried to her house. But I was just a little too late. I had just missed her as she left this world. She left me a note that said, "I'm coming to you, Yomiel." The man named me Sissel. It was the name of something important he had lost, along with his life. His fiancée. He told me about it once, but I didn't understand what it was. Those 10 years were very happy for me, but they weren't happy for the man, and there was nothing I could do for him. For 10 years, I wandered through the darkness with no particular place to go. As time passed, my powers gradually changed. At first, I could only manipulate small creatures and objects, but then after a while, I could manipulate people. That's when the darkness inside me deepened and I started to get a little twisted. I wanted light. Distorted, artificial light. When I got my revenge on Lynn, I would see that light. Or at least that's what I tried to believe. Yup, and that hit the cat. I left my old self buried in that junkyard and walked away. Or not?
The black cat.
I was possessing Sissel then? It wouldn't look very much— oh, I was possessing Sissel then. It wouldn't look very much like a murder if the corpse got up and walked away after all.
So you borrowed the body of your old friend.
Sissel was inside that bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intention of leaving my friend behind in this country when I left, but then, when I went to possess his body, I realized something horrible.
What was that?
Sissel there inside the bag was dead.
What?
I wasn't able to control her completely. Yup. First bullet didn't hit anything, or so I thought.
But it did hit something, didn't it? It hit Sissel inside that bag.
Yes, that's when I lost my life, right there in the presence of Temsic radiation. And that's when I got my powers of the dead, my ghost tricks. Well, so the tutorial guy was the antagonist then. So I was kinda right. I think I understand it now. Why I was the only one who couldn't get his memory back. It was because I thought that corpse was me. It was the only corpse I could see at the time after all. But as it turns out, it wasn't the only dead body. Was he? I mean, not in the traditional sense, but he was behind most of the stuff. He'd left on the body of the cat. Good point. So who is Ray? My true death was hiding just behind that corpse. Yeah, that's an excellent point. Now that I think about it, do you remember what you said that you knew all along about me saving Lynn tonight? If you knew, why didn't you try to stop me? It's simple, because I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Oh, why not? Remember the thing about individual differences and the powers we get? I can control all kinds of things from the living to the dead. But even so, there's some things that you can do that I can't. You mean, I can't even rewind time, let alone change the fate of a death. If I could do those things, I would have saved your life. Not only that, but I never would have just let my fiancé stay dead like that. But you're here 10 years in the past now. That's thanks to your powers. I just tagged along with you.
In any case, now that the starting point of this entire tragedy has changed dramatically, altering fate. The fate of your death, the kitten Sissel's fate. And I can just bet you the fate of the woman you love has changed too.
Yes, I believe you're right. So this was the last fate to be averted, huh? Hell yeah, fate averted. For good. The writers of fate will never write fate. We're saved. We did it.
So, Yomiel, it looks like your plan for revenge ended in failure.
Yes, and I'm glad too. I think I kind of understand now. Well, you've been feeling these 10 years. That's her talking, yeah. She understood. She shed tears for me. That's when my revenge was over. She saved me from the darkness. Well, I guess it's time we got back. A new 10 years later was just born.
Right, we should get back to our new present.
I can't wait to see Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla again. So these past 10 years will now all vanish. Well, not completely. The memories of all of us here will remain. Including the memory of what I did, my crime.
That's the way this game of the dead works, huh?
And no matter what the reason. There's no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried to point a gun at her. I have no intention of running away from that either. The most inexcusable crime in my new life. Damn. Hey, Sissel. Yes? When we go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. It'll be like we never met. So before that happens, I just wanted to say one thing. Tonight, I stole away your life with my own hands. I'm truly sorry. That's already a thing of the lost past. Our fates have changed now, right, Yomiel? Thank you, Sissel. I'm so very glad I met you. Me too, Yomiel. Sissel? Are we ever going to see each other again? I couldn't stand it if we weren't. Don't worry, Missile. I bet we'll see each other again someday. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. We'll just have to wait until then. Sissel, I'll never forget you. I'll never forget you either, valiant little doggy. Well, looks like you come to live with me now. So let's be getting home, little black cat. Home, huh? That sounds good, Detective Jowd. We all witnessed the birth of a new beginning, and now we're going back to our own new present. We said goodbye to the parts of our stories that would be lost, believing that someday our paths would all cross again. Wait! Who the fuck talking? Oh. What? Before you go back to a new present, I wanted to thank you. Oh. It's John Tutorial. Before I cease to exist. Oh, it's you. Yes, it is I, Ray, in case you have forgotten again. Otherwise known as John Tutorial. Thanks to you, everything has turned out as I had hoped. I'm really grateful to you, Sissel. Thank you. But don't forget, I was only on a journey to find my own lost memory. Yes, I know that. I know all about you. I ask you a question, Ray. I want to know. Who exactly are you? Fair enough. I will tell you. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's events. You changed the fates of many people tonight. The first of which was hers. Are you fucking kidding me? Is it him? If you had not been there for her tonight, her fate would have been to die in that lonely spot. Her fate would have been to die in that lonely spot on the outskirts of town. I got so used to talking to my normal voice because 2 of the characters ended up having the same voice that I forgot to do the other ones. If that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? Let me tell you a story. The story of a little creature. After they stole her life that night, they broke into her apartment. They stole the wooden box from the ceiling hiding place and left, and in the process, two little dead bodies were left behind. Wait. There's no shot. Hold on. I said I was gonna do the nerd voice for her because I didn't have another one in my mind at the time. And I didn't think we were gonna see John Tutorial again. But I think it's her. So it kind of worked out. I didn't even know that. Or is that where this is going? However, the little fellow spirit lived on. Oh, no, it's Missile. Duh, okay. He desperately reached out his paw towards his mistress, and that's when a miracle occurred. Well, look at that. The powers of the dead. But how? He didn't really understand it himself. Not yet, anyway. But with all you know now, I bet you understand it, do you not? Hey, wait a minute. Oh! That's right. He died inside the aura of that strange energy. Or should I be doing Missile's voice? Unfortunately, with his meager powers, he was unable to save his little mistress. There just wasn't anything he could do with only the power to swap objects. He needed the power to manipulate objects in order to save the little lady. The little fellow chased after the men, but there still wasn't anything he could do. In the end, he was left behind with the man in red in the deep, deep sea. And then he went back. He went back to the world of 10 years before, to the moment of the man in red's death. No, it is Missile. Maybe I should start doing Missile's voice, but it hasn't been confirmed yet, so I don't know. He decided to wait it out. He decided to wait until that night came again. And that's the other version of the story this night. A story that has taken these 10 years to be retold. So that was you, huh? Oh. We get old, Missile. That's right, I'm Missile. 10 years is a very long time in dog years. You couldn't change the fates of these people on your own, so you decided to wait those 10 years out. Exactly, and then at last, that fateful night rolled around again. By this time I had grown old and my powers were weak, so I decided I needed to find somebody to help me this time around. Somebody who possessed different powers than me. But wait a second, you were able to manipulate that desk lamp. Over the course of the long years, my powers changed. My ability to swap objects weakened, but I became able to manipulate small objects. But in that case, why didn't you cooperate with yourself? Because I couldn't. Huh? From watching the man in red, I found out there were individual differences in our powers. I couldn't do any of the things he could do. Like travel through the telephone lines, for example. What? It may not seem like much, but it's a very important power. Especially if you're trying to chase somebody. But there's something I don't understand. You knew from the very beginning that I had that power. How did you know so much about me? Why wouldn't I? After all, we had met before on that night the first time around. We what? We met before? From listening to the conversation of the two intruders to the apartment, I learned that Miss Lynn had lost her life at that junkyard on the edge of town. I followed the ghost world paths to the junkyard and came upon an incredible scene. Imagine, if you will, there in the darkness, a twisting and swiveling desk lamp. It made my fur stand on end, I can tell you. That was me? So I was shot on that night the first time around as well. Oh, so I was shot on the what? Now I'm getting stuck in Missile voice. You had lost your memory that time too. You had just died and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me. I did what? I just want to find my own lost memory. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. That's what you said. And then you disappeared, away over the telephone line. I'm really sorry I didn't help you. That's why I decided that this time I would use that desire of yours to our mutual advantage. Mutual advantage? The only thing you were interested in was finding your own lost memory. If I could guide you along the right path to doing that, we would both benefit. And namely, the right path would be the path to the man in red, to Yomiel. What? I gave you the information you needed to know to set you in the right direction, and then I gave you a time limit. A time limit? That's right, as you know, I said you only had until tomorrow morning. If I hadn't done that, you wouldn't have found out the truth tonight. And the man in the red would have been sealed away at the bottom of the sea forever. If that had happened, it would have all been over. Then you mean that thing about ceasing to exist? Oh, Oh, that, completely made up. A little naughty of me, I know, but I just wanted to use you to use your time wisely. Oh boy. I had a theory that would be the case, because all the other ghosts were, like, around for a long-ass time. I hate to admit it, but this little doggy really outsmarted me in every way. Let's just call it the wisdom that comes with age. Now it's time to say farewell. These past 10 years will cease to exist, and with them so will I. Missile. I believed in you. I always knew you could do it. And so you did. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Yippee! Missile. So you waited and waited these 10 long years. All for the sake of your two ladies, Lynn and Camilla, huh? Of course. Because that's what doggies do. Now then, farewell, Sissel. So, the story of a single night came to an end. Nobody but us knew what had really happened in this town tonight. I made my way back to a new present. All right. Wow. Full circle. Huh? How come it's dark? I'll just turn on the lights here. Oh. Hell yeah. It worked this time. Haha, were you surprised? You bet I was. You nearly scared me to death. Yippee, it worked! But it's not even my birthday today. It was my mom's birthday the day before yesterday. I made this surprise for her, but it came out so well I wanted to use it again. That's alright, Lynn. After all, we're celebrating the birth of your new position as detective, right? Really? Thank you, Detective Jowd. Dad, you're home! Alright, Camilla, let me introduce you. This is Lynn. She was just assigned to the detective division today. Hi, Camilla. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Lynn. Congratulations on becoming a detective. Huh? Is something wrong? You have one of those badges, too. Oh, this? Yeah. I have one just like it. My dad gave it to me the other day. But yours looks a lot older than mine, though. How long are you gonna keep wearing that toy badge, Lynn? What's wrong with it? To me, this is the symbol of a real detective. It's been 10 years since then, hasn't it? Who would have guessed you'd actually become a detective one day? When you gave me this badge, I just knew. I knew it was my destiny somehow. Destiny, eh? And now that I'm a detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me. Haha, that you will. That you will. Oh, hello. Don't tell me you're that same little kitten. That's right, the very one. You know what? This is a very, very special cat. He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten. Still a kitten? Yup, he never got any bigger or anything. Wow, what a mysterious little fellow. I know, right? His name is Sissel. Sissel. It seems to me I've heard that name somewhere before. Meow. I think Sissel likes you, Lynn. Ah shit, she's alive. Alright, everyone, let's start the celebration. I don't know what voice to give her, since she wasn't a character until now. Okay, Mom. I bet you're just like me. Your destiny led you here somehow, too. Meow. And so we meet again, Sissel. From just that single night as a human, I got a glimpse into their world, and I learned something. Their fates, their lives, they were all interconnected. Somewhere, somehow, in some way. And now this is my new fate. Look at this dude with his comically large fork and knife. Jesus Christ, what is he doing? And it looks like I'll have plenty to watch here for quite a while. He kept the powers. I'm betting what happened is there were other shards of the meteorite, and when they got redirected, another one hit him, and now he's in, like, Yomiel's situation. Happy birthday to our lovely Lynn. Well, like I said, it isn't my birthday. I'm here too! Hey, Missile, I thought I asked you to stay home and guard the fort? But birthdays are for celebrating together with friends and loved ones. Nothing like it, baby. I wonder where my husband is. What's up, Lunar? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Alright, who else is gonna show up? I know Yomiel's gonna show up at some point. There ain't no way he don't. Bruh? There, how do you like that? Not bad, huh? But definitely not good. Maybe now I can be a great detective, just like Inspector Cabanella. What kind of example is an inspector providing for his men? What a good fucking video game, though. What a banger. Oh, he even has his feet out in public. What a freak. This is your food, gentlemen. Lucky chicken. Memory, what are you doing here? We're gonna be picking new members for the Special Investigation Unit today. You took a part-time job here again just so you can eavesdrop. I have no idea the lengths I'd go to reach my goals. You ever just die? La la la, I've never cooked her this way before. So exotic, so exciting. Bro, she ate that entire chicken real fucking quick. Holy God. She just disappeared. It's really necessary, this new curried chicken menu item. Oh, but our very best customer requested it. Now good luck with the taste testing. Oh boy, I don't think I can eat another bite. But who exactly is this very best customer anyway? Oh shit. Is this fucking guy? Holy shit. What the hell? Are you sure we really gonna need all these explosives?
Not to worry, Beauty, my dear. I followed the instructions exactly. 20 kilograms of gunpowder, just like it said.
Wait a minute, 20 kilograms? I thought it was 20 grams. What the fuck? Oh, and now he's rich. Okay. Nice. Also, why do they have a safe full of money up there? What the hell is going on in this universe? Hello? So this is where you work, huh, Papa? That's right, sweetheart.
Darling husband, don't you have any ideas at all you could give me? You must have heard some juicy stories, the indiscretions of a minister perhaps. Now, must you talk that way in front of our darling angel? Here's to the stodgy mind of my darling husband.
They are talking way too fast for me to switch voices. Oh god.
I'm eating fucking grapes over here. Oh, this deal's going quite well. Oh, I must say, these grapes are quite good, my man.
You know it's about to scrape the bottom of the sea, sir. Be forewarned, sir. My fucking head fell off.
Keep it together, man. Are you trying to give me a case of the vapors? I believe I nearly died of fright just now.
He did warn you. Love, peace, and pigeons. Long live rock and roll. Ah, hell yeah, they're getting it.
Stop the park from charging ambition. Protect the rights of those who live here.
You fucking scared the pigeons off. Fuck's wrong with you? This is why we hate Scientologists. This is why we do not like the Church of Scientology. Today's the day you know he's finally getting out. You know everybody's starting to get you real tired of seeing you do that. Then let me show you a new dance that's been passed down in our family for generations. We do this when we have a stomach ache. We call it Dance Away the Pain. Oh, I'm real interested in that one. Think you could show it to me, say, next week. Bro's fucking zooming, Jesus. Oh. "10 long years, Yomiel. Your time's up today. The young lady who always comes to visit you is waiting outside." Who'd he paint? Probably the cat, actually. Thank you, Sissel. I guess we won't know. I guess we'll never find out. No, we will. I was right. I'm so smart. Ah, hell yeah. What a cute ending. I like that. Is that it? Is that... I don't know. I wonder if anything will happen in this animation over to the left, but I think that's it. I think that's the game. I didn't really have any expectations going in, aside from the fact that it was primarily visual novel. So, you know, I already talked about the reservations I had about that, but honestly, it was kind of... See, I fucking told y'all, RE engine. I fucking told y'all. What a weird engine to make a visual novel in. Anyway, yeah, I had my reservations going in because I don't really do like voice acting type beat, but I actually had a lot of fun with it, so maybe I will do more like text-focused video games in the future. We'll have to see. I hope it was fun for y'all, though. I hope you enjoyed. Oh shit, there's a donut from that level. Hell yeah. Seemed like y'all liked it. I enjoyed the game. It was fun. Actually had a lot more gameplay to it than I thought it would. Ah shit, here comes the rat. Ah shit, Ratatouille, my bad. Wasn't familiar with your game. What was I saying? Yeah, I feel like, the hardest part for me is, like, where to interject, like, haha funnies. Kind of just did it as I thought about it, but I always worry about, like, breaking the flow, too, because it's, like, intense moment, and then I'm like, haha, they said come, or whatever. I don't remember. I say funny things, and I immediately forget about them. And then my editor gets upset with me because I forget when in my VODs would be worth clipping. And then she has to go back and figure it out because I do not have memory. In any event, I don't know. It seems like that's fine though. I mean, a lot of people don't come to streams just for the game. I feel. I usually don't either. I mean, it's like if there's a game I want to watch, I'll usually watch regardless of the streamer, but at the same time, I mean, I know y'all don't come just for the game, so I feel like that sort of thing's fine, and I'm very overthinking it. But, oh well. It was fun, though, so I think my reservations for, what am I saying? Doing this type of game are, gone. A little bit. But, so that's good. You know, the longer you do... Oh, it's a slide puzzle. Alright, I fucking hate slide puzzles. Oh, and it's moving. Oh, fuck that. I ain't even attempting that shit. You can get out of here with that, ghost trick. Ain't no way. I was curious what that would be, but nah, that ain't happening. But yeah, I quite enjoyed it. It was a fun experience. The unfortunate part of the fact we finished this game, though, is now I have to figure out what I'm playing next week, which I've talked about. This will be the third time I brought it up, but I don't know. I'm probably going to scroll back up in my Discord and look at some of the game suggestions that y'all had, because there were some in there that looked interesting. There was like a monster raising volleyball RPG, which looked weird enough that I might enjoy it. So I think I might go with that one, but I forget the name, so I'm gonna have to go back and find it. But, yeah, I don't know. Something to hold us over for like a week or two, and then I'll hop back into the Zelda playthroughs. I think that's gonna be the play. So, yeah, at some point tonight or tomorrow, I'll put my schedule together. Schedule out tomorrow, like always. But, yeah, thank you all for joining me on this. This was a fantastic recommendation from the KissVT crew. Glad I played it. And, yeah. Oh, wait. I'm not gonna do it right away, because they're long as shit. But I just realized, I was about to mention how, like, you know, I've never really been all that interested in Ace Attorney. At least not as something I would play on my own. But, with me being, a little more comfortable with voicing characters now, because this is by the same writers as Ace Attorney is why I'm bringing that up. And if this was a banger, and I know there's a lot of people that like Ace Attorney, those would probably also be bangers. Interesting, much to consider. Okay, well, yeah, that's on the docket as well, I suppose. That is on the list of things to do. So yeah, much to consider. In any event, though, that's it for this stream. I am gonna hop off and find someone to raid here, and then get on with my daily Monster Hunter grind. I was supposed to, well, not supposed to, but I was planning on actually doing this on Friday and Monster Hunter on today. But then that didn't work out because it was the week of all time, and I came home Friday and I'm like, bruh, I just can't. And I slept for like 12 hours, so ended up not happening that way. So probably we'll do some Monster Hunter stuff next week. That'll also give more time for a lot of the other homies to get through like the main story and stuff, so that we can do like the high rank hunts and stuff. So maybe I'll pull some of the KissVT people who have been playing in. Could be fun. But yeah, we're gonna read Kendra playing Blue Reflection. I haven't thought of that game in forever. It looked like a game I would like, but the original came out so long ago and I didn't even have a PS4 at the time, because I was still like, I think I was still in Burb High School actually. But I don't know, time is a flat fucking circle, so I can't keep track of when things happen anymore. But I guess they made sequels to it and she's playing one of them, so I'm gonna check that out, have it up in the background. Hope y'all enjoy that. That is where we're reading out to. And like I said, schedule out tomorrow, as always, and I will see y'all next week. So, wish me luck on putting out the inevitable fires that I'm probably going to come into at work tomorrow. And I will see y'all later. Until then, Vtuber. Bye-bye.